I am Senior Airman Kimberly McCormick, Personnel Specialist in the 166 Force Support Squadron. I joined the National Guard to be a part of something bigger than myself. The favorite part of my job is how we brought the student flight under us recently. It's very rewarding to know that we have a positive influence on our airmen. The part of my job that I wish people understood more is that our job is not just about pushing papers. We manage the careers of all of our airmen and our incoming airmen. The missions of our AFSC here is to run the student flight, and we also run deployment lines, and we account for all of our troops. The thing that keeps me coming to drill is getting to learn and grow within my career field. And I've been here for a few years, so I've created a lot of great relationships, and we're like a family here.
My name is Staff Sergeant Cruz. I'm a services technician at the 166 Force Support Squadron. My favorite part is the people that I work with. We are one family. I love the people that I work with, and we make our job easier because everyone knows what they're doing. It brings me joy to see other people's faces happy when they come through the line. We do 4 main jobs, which is food, lodging, fitness, and also mortuary. So you never get bored. You're always working. We just redid the kitchen, so we're always being innovative, trying to find out new things, how to spice up the dining facility.
Tech Sergeant Louise Baslak. I'm with the Base and Education and Training at the 166th Airlift Plant. Well, I joined the National Guard, probably like many of us. I wanted to be a part of something bigger. And I also found that if I was able to join the Guard, I would be able to stay close to home and complete that and have that self-serving mission. My favorite part of my job is helping the underdog. That person who just needs a little bit of inspiration with some hope and some faith, finding the right training manager, the right trainer, match them up together and help them achieve their goals. Really had a lot of job satisfaction being a training manager because I get to follow somebody's career path. I get to watch them evolve into their best self. I am Tech Sergeant Louise Baslak, and I am the mission.
I'm Senior Airman Kimberly McCormick, and I am the mission.
I am Staff Sergeant Cruz, and I am the mission.
From the first time I met General Mike Berry, I knew he was no joke. He was a soldier's soldier. You only have to spend a minute with him to come away knowing he's straightforward, he's hardworking, and he's completely dedicated to the Delaware National Guard. To be chosen for the position of Adjutant General is truly an honor, and I fully recognize the significance of the responsibilities I have been given. Performing the most important function that our military has to offer, which is leading and representing soldiers and airmen as they perform their 3-tiered mission of supporting our nation in the war fight, protection of the homeland, and building partnerships, both locally and throughout the world. Hello, Delaware National Guard. I just want to take an opportunity and thank everybody for the great response for the 2019 Delaware National Guard Military Ball. We have over 650 of our family members that will be attending this event at the Chase Center on April 27th. And I certainly wanted to give a shout out to the folks in Troop Command who took their time and energy to put this event together. We're all looking forward to it and can't wait to see you on the 27th.
Let's go.
I want it all. Run it, run it, yeah. Run it, run it, run it, yeah. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, ooh. Run it, yeah. Run it. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. Run it. Run it, ayy. I want it all. Low key, put the bag in the goal, put it all on me. Said he want my time, but the time frame only from 9 to 3. Oh, yeah, I said that right. I'm the king, I'm the god that'll go OT, so I don't tell no lies. I deserve everything all they took from me, but the flow intoxicated. Most of y'all cartoons animated. I need all of my split like a segregation. Irrigation from the way created. I'm a living saying, relocated. Flights and chases while I'm at it stating. No, I catch a check, so you should see the statement. I'm the bank, but I'ma need the payment, so I want it. I want it all. Run it, run it, yeah. Run it, run it, run it, yeah. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, ooh. Run it, yeah. Run it. I want it all. Run it, yeah. Run it, yeah. Run it, I want it all. See me to play. I want the smoke, hit the track like a train. I just want all of it, not just a part of it. I got no time for beginners and starter kids. I don't do drama, I got no time for arguments.
Staff Sergeant Niehoff, 126 Medevac, NCO of the Year. Specialist Alex Ricketts, 126 Medevac, Soldier of the Year.
I gotta get to this money and that's for the family. I can own this.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Leatham. I'm the Recruiting and Retention Battalion Commander. Thank you all for being here this morning, and I must say I'm very impressed with the motivation that I'm seeing. Today is about fun, getting some PT in, and challenging not only yourself, but the folks around you.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Let's go. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Don't stop, don't. Let's go, let's go. Get that thing going. Let's go. Hurry up. Don't stop, 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 don't stop.
It was tough. Honestly, I didn't expect her to be beside me, but it was good competition. 1, 2, 3, no! 1, 2, 3, no! Indicators! Indicators! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2!
Staff Sergeant Mark Geedy, 166 AMXS, and I'm a crew chief. Being able to go out to the line every day, put my hands on the planes, work with them, talk to flight crew, talk to other crew chiefs, and just generate good aircraft is, at the end of the day, being able to turn that aircraft, launch it out, recover it, that's That's pretty good deal. The crew chiefs know every facet of that aircraft, every nut, bolt. We put our blood, sweat, and tears into these planes out here. What inspires me is being part of that tradition that started decades ago, bringing it to where we are today, and then hopefully somebody decades from now looks back at the time I'm in, and that is what inspires them. We get together outside of work and we can kind of blow off steam, we can talk about anything, and it kind of takes some of the pressure off of what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Being able to travel around the world with the plane that you work on is amazing. You work on it all day, you might get on that and you might end up in another country by that night, and that next morning you're working on that aircraft and you're on to another country and you're flying with what you worked on. It's pretty special.
Technical Sergeant Kyle Smith, 166 AMXS. I joined the National Guard to give back, be able to learn some new skills, use my current mechanic skills and do something with them that was a little more fun and have a little more benefit for me and my family. The favorite part of my job is being able to teach and learn new things. The only job I've ever had that sent me places to learn and get educated and be the best I can be. What brings in most job satisfaction is after the long days and the weather and the different difficulties and all the variables that go on, the mission still gets done. We use our training to get the planes in the air and complete the mission. Something that people might not know about my job is that it takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of behind the scenes. It takes a lot of training and education just to come out here and turn a couple wrenches or do something on the plane that'll get it in the air and get a mission done. The most unique thing about my job is that I could be here on Monday and Tuesday be in Las Vegas, Thursday be in Florida, and be back on Friday to in time for a barbecue, morale barbecue here on base, and go home for the weekend.
Joseph Brown, Senior Airman from the 166 AMXS. Joined the National Guard for an experience, see a little bit of the world, get a little bit of some free college. Favorite part of my job is definitely seeing the planes taking off. I guess watching the planes taking off after I know I work on it, the inspections passing with flying colors, knowing that I ran the crews and did them myself. And I would definitely say the dedication we have, working with the long hours, staying after duties, changing tires in the rain, working out in the snow, being on snow teams, coming in on the weekends, just to get these training missions done. So if we waited for clear weather, sunny skies, missions would not be completed. There's a lot of things that we could look past that we still catch and bring up, even though we know there's going to be hours of worth of work. We still do it because we know it's what's right.
I am Technical Sergeant Smith, and I am the mission.
I am Staff Sergeant Geedy, and I am the mission.
I am Senior Airman Brown, and I am the mission.
I'm Sergeant Eric Littlefield. I'm with Charlie Company Medevac, 1st of the 126 Delaware Army National Guard. I've been in the Delaware National Guard almost 7 years now. First thing that interested me about Delaware Army Aviation was, well, the fact of Blackhawks, and decided to start fixing them. My recruiter offered a bunch of educational benefits, which was beneficial to finishing school that I was already in. And, so I finished a bachelor's in emergency and disaster management, and then I've since started a master's in occupational safety and health management. On a drill weekend, we'll come in and I'll prep aircraft ready to go fly, inspect my gear, do our mission briefings, we'll go out and fly. I'll come back, do any maintenance that's been required as far as faults that we discovered out flying. This job hasn't gotten old to me yet. I still get excited every time I go out to fly, whether it be here downrange. I still enjoy it, and I plan on continuing to do it for at least another 13 years. I'm Sergeant Eric Littlefield, and this is why I guard.
I'm Sergeant Newsom Murray of the 1049th Transportation Company. I'm an 88 Mike, motor transportation operator. We haul weapons, we transport people, equipment, whatever you need, we transport it. When I first talked to a recruiter, they just told me that, they asked me if I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself, and that really interested me. And then they, laid the benefits on me, let me know about the schooling and just like a different experiencing, the traveling. And I've been loving my decision ever since. I go to a private school, so they pay per credit hour, but if you go to a public university, they pay 100% of your tuition. And I get money for just being in the Guard and going to school at the same time. I am extremely proud to put this uniform on. I feel like a different person. I'm still myself, but I feel like I'm an extension of myself. My mother's even told me I walk different when I'm in my uniform. It just makes me feel like a new person, a better person. And I try to, carry that and, pass it on to the people around me. I'm Sergeant Monse Newsom Murray, and this is why I guard.